Hello Twin Flames and welcome to the daily Twin Flame reading for Sunday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. So I'm going to bring in the structure deck today for the question. So let's see what we need to focus on. Jump straight out the deck and I've got one card sticking out. So the card that jumped out of the deck then is Capricorn energy. Now this is really powerful because I've just recorded the weekly reading which I'm going to be posting after this reading today. And the goat came in, and the Capricorn energy can be associated with the goat, and the goat is a symbol of adventure. So I feel that the Capricorn energy is coming through here as a symbol of adventure, that adventures are ahead with your twin. And when you see this journey as a great adventure, the magic starts to happen. Think about Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. You know, she followed the yellow brick road. She wanted to get to the Emerald City to see the wizard so he could send her home. But think about what an amazing journey she had to see the wizard. So this is about enjoying the journey to your union. So yes, you want union, you want that permanent relationship, you want all the blessings with it, but it's also about all the things you learn and all the people you meet along the way. And when we see this journey as a great adventure, when we wake up every day seeing our life as a big adventure, the magic happens. So I'm going to do an extra Capricorn reading. It won't be today because I'm doing the weekly reading, but I'll do that for you guys on Monday. So if you are a Capricorn or your masculine is, I'm going to be doing you an extra reading on Monday. But the energy is, how do others see your connection? Now, this came up the other day. So clearly this may be on your mind again. How do others see the connection? Maybe you're thinking, how does my twin see our connection? How do they see what's on their mind about it? And yesterday we connected with what are they hoping for? And now you're thinking, how do they see me? How do they see our connection? What's really going on? Or you may be connecting with other people. Maybe you're thinking about your family or their karmic partner or your karmic partner or your children or their children, wondering how they see the connection. So let's connect and see what we need to know. But I definitely feel that other people see your connection as interesting, an adventure, maybe even exciting at times, even though it can be painful. And you see it this way too. So even though you go through these ups and downs, highs and lows, it really is a ride. You know, as Ronan Keating said, life is a roller coaster. You've just got to ride it. And the twin flame journey is certainly a roller coaster ride. You'll have highs and lows, ups and downs, twists and turns. And it's about embracing everything with a beautiful heart. And enjoying it, embracing yourself for when you go up and down and twist yourself upside down, but knowing that you can handle whatever's going on. So the cards I'm going to use today then, I'm going to bring in the Celebration of Love cards. This is a beautiful deck. We're going to bring in this deck here. I'm going to shuffle this deck first of all. How do others see the connection? How do others see the connection? So I've got a card jumping out there and a card in the middle. I know these are upside down, but it's just the way that I've shuffled the cards there and picked the deck up. It doesn't mean they're reversed energies. I've got Earth Power Oracle here as well. This is a great deck by Stacey Demarco. I love this deck. How do others see the connection? Wow, I've got cards jumping out here. And I've got some extra cards here as well. So I'm going to do them after. So let's start with these cards. So first of all, how others see the connection, they see it as an adventure. They see it as something magical. So when I'm connecting with this, you think about the person that you're thinking about right now. I feel a lot of you are thinking about what do the masculines or what does your person see when they think about our connection? How do they think about it? What's on their mind? Or you may be thinking about somebody else, but they see it as something magical and mystical and intense and powerful, no matter what they do or say. Now we've got this sacredness. So they see the connection as something sacred, something that helps you to become who you are. Now this is really interesting as well, because if other people are viewing the connection, not just your twin, but say, for example, your mother, your father, or a friend or a family member, they are seeing that you're on a mission as a light worker. So they see that you've evolved in some way spiritually. So they look at you and they think, wow, you work in your light. They may not use that word, they may not know what it means, but they see you as operating in a higher energy, a higher vibration. They see you as someone who's kind and loving and compassionate and caring, someone who wants to help the world, someone who wants to be there for others. And maybe in the past you weren't operating in that energy. Before my awakening, I went through 2 awakenings in my life. I went through an awakening when I was in my early 20s, and then I went through my big awakening at 30, and I'm nearly 47 now. But, at 30, I went through a huge awakening. I remember, even my sister, who I rarely see, we've got a really strange relationship. We don't live anywhere near each other. She lives in London, I live in Staffordshire. So we're not near each other, and we have, there's a big age gap between us. She's been one of the biggest testers in my life as well. But I remember what's always stuck in my head once she said, wow, I can really see how you've changed. And that really stuck with me because, we'd always had a bit of a volatile connection. And, I suppose she saw me in the past before my awakening, someone who could be quite selfish, maybe a bit cold and cruel at times. And that was what she said. Wow, you've really changed. So she may not have been aware of the twin flame journey, but she was certainly aware of something going on within me. And that's really what I'm feeling, that people around you are seeing that you've changed in some way for the highest good of all, that you are a much more loving, gentle, kinder person than you were before. I'm not saying you weren't kind, loving or gentle in the past, but you know what I'm saying there. It's like something has shifted in you, like something shifted in me, because you now work in your light. And that's because of the sacredness of the connection. And it's because of everything we go through as a twin flame, as well as a light worker. And it's about magic. Again, it's that magical energy. There's something magical going on within you. Even during the times where you're going through darkness or you're in pain, there's something pretty magical going on within you. So others look at you and think, wow, you are a light worker. They may not use those words. They may say things like you're a real help, or thank you, or you're an earth angel, or whatever they say, but they see the sacredness. And your twin sees the sacredness, and obviously they see the fact that you're working your light because you're now being authentic and doing you, and a lot of you are already working on service and mission. We've also got innocence, we've got Atlantis there. So how they see the connection is that you are a very spiritual, very powerful being. The Atlanteans communicated through telepathy, and this is also very much about the psychic self. So other people around you may notice how psychic you're becoming, that you're having previews of things before they happen, that you're very switched on, that you understand things in a much more spiritual way, that maybe you're having more spiritual conversations. They are seeing that side of you. And your twin really does respect you because of that. So your masculine is very connected with you in a telepathic way, and also sees the innocence in you because you see the innocence in them. So this is also about forgiveness. So this is a journey of forgiveness and going back to the very basics of who you are and being reborn in a way. So other people see the connection as being a rebirth, as being reborn, as starting again. It's like you're reparenting yourself in some way. So innocence there, and also playful energy. We've got the dolphins, which is about high vibration, taking control of your life in a good way. And we've got my backyard. Home is where I make it. I can find sanctuary every day. So other people may notice that you're a lot more at peace with where you are in your life, a lot more at peace with your surroundings. So you don't make it all about the material world because you know that's not what's important. You know that you can make home wherever you go, because home is not a building or a location or a place. It's a feeling inside. So home is where you make it. So what I'm really feeling with this is things are growing for you and blooming for you. So people look at you and think, wow, your life is going really well. you've got abundance, you may be more healthy, you may look more youthful, you're feeling more alive. You're walking around with the sun in your heart and you're sharing that with the world. So other people see you as being at peace and shining that light, and they may not necessarily know that's because of your connection, but they certainly see that change in you and that you grow and glow wherever you go. And that's what I'm seeing with those sunflowers there. So whether you're in your own backyard or you're out and about in the world, you are bringing in peace because you can find sanctuary every day within you. And the more you work your light and the more you become aware of who you are, the more you seek out that positive outlook and the more you shine bright every day. And the more people around you will say, wow, how can you be happy every day? How can you be uplifted every day? What's your secret? Or they may think that it's smoke and mirrors. They may say, oh, it's not all candy canes and wonderful. That's what people say to me. But I make a conscious choice every single day to be happy and focus on blessings and look for the good and be optimistic no matter what is going on in my life. And you have that choice too. And I feel that's what people are seeing in you. And your masculine sees you as the light anyway. You know, they see you as home. Home is where I make it. They see you as someone they can make a home with. That's how they see the connection. They see the connection as coming home. The sun coming out. Magic flowing in. Power. A magnetic South Pole. So what they also see is that you are magnetic. That you can't stay away from each other. That you are constantly guided back together because you are one. And people around you will notice that too, that you can't stop thinking about them or you can't get them off your mind because you are magnetic. There's something pulling you back together. And they give me fear around that too. So they can also see the fear in you when you're going through your fear-based energies. It's acceptable not to know. Mystery is part of life and acceptance allows me to begin to grow. So they also see this as a mystery. You know, people outside of the connection see the twin flame journey as a little bit of a mystery or an enigma or a puzzle. They don't get it, you know, they don't understand because they can only view it and see it and understand it from their level of perception and awareness. They aren't a twin flame, so they aren't experiencing it. So they don't get it. I'm talking about friends, family, maybe people you've spoke to about the journey with, people who don't understand. But they know that there's something special about it. There's something mysterious about it. But it seems like a mystery to that. And for your masculine, how he sees the connection is he accepts that this is growing. He accepts that this is magnetic. He accepts that he may not know what this love is, but he quite likes it. He's excited by the mystery of it, the adventure that it brings in, the power, and that you are magnetically connected. And then we've got these other cards moving, which are clarifiers. So we've also got Mount Kalish. It says, I am sacred. I am divine. I have humility. I can start anew. So people in your life see that you are starting anew. You know, that you may be doing new things or trying new things, going new places. That you see yourself as divine, that you realize you are sacred. They see you operating in a higher way. And your masculine sees you as sacred and divine because they see you as the divine feminine. They see you as someone they can start anew with and have a new life with. And we've got Menandra temples. I am fertile and flowful. So other people around you will see that you're creating. Again, this is that creation energy where you're more in the flow of your life. You know, fertile energy is about creation. I release all stagnation and depression. I move and choose gracefully. I am spiraling outwards full of growth and love. So yes, you're going to have those days where you feel depressed and you feel things are stagnant, but you release all of that. You release it through prayer, through meditation, through connecting with the self, and you move out of that by choosing grace, by looking outwards and looking inwards, by looking above you for the answers, by feeling that you are filled with growth and love. So People around you see that something great is happening within you, and you inspire your masculine to be a better person, to make things happen, to grow, to love you, to love life, to move, to choose, to do all these amazing things. And we've got magnetic North Pole, wow, and you've got the polar bear, and the polar bear is about perseverance. So people in your life see you as a strong person, someone who doesn't give up, someone who perseveres. And that's exactly how your twin sees you too. And you're learning, remember, to be flexible and adaptable. I am flexible but consistent. I am magnetic. I know my purpose and my own true north. So people in your life see you moving in the right direction, that you're focused on the things that you enjoy, the things that you feel purposeful about, that you are flexible, but you continue, you are consistent, you do what you've come here to do. And your twin sees you as magnetic. They are drawn to you. They see you as consistent in your energy and the way you love them, and that you are flexible. You learn how to do that and become that, but you are flexible. And they know you through the things that you do and the way you own your own power. And we've got Magdalena Bay Baja. Now, the first thing I'm seeing there is Mary Magdalene, forgiveness and healing. So they see you as a very forgiving person, someone who puts up with their moods and the things that they do and loves them anyway. And they feel very blessed to have that and to have you in their life. And this is, again, a very spiritual connection. I birth new concepts and ideas easily, so people around you will see you as coming up with new ideas and new concepts and doing new things and finding success in that. I am full of flowfulness in every part of my life. And grace permeates my being. So people in your life see you as really happier and healthy than you've ever been. Even though you do go through the dark times and the struggles, they see you as a changed person or a changed being. And we've got Machu Picchu there. It says, I am nourished in both body and mind. I can see my part in the whole or the wider universe. I reap what I sow. So your twin sees you as someone who's very loving and kind and gentle, the divine feminine, the empress. Someone who nourishes themselves and nourishes others. Someone who thinks about their body and their mind and can see the bigger picture, the wider universe. And you understand the laws of karma, the laws of attraction, and how things work. And other people see you in that energy too. So you are nourished in both body and mind. And this is a powerful day and powerful change and powerful things. So really, people in your life, the way they see the connection is that it's making you a wiser, stronger, more light-filled version of who you used to be, to become the person you are now. So they may not see the connection. In other words, they may not know about it the way they should. I say the way they should, the way you want them to, because there is no shoulda, woulda, coulda in this life. But they certainly see the change within you. And that change is starting from deep within you, and it's taken hold. And your masculine sees you as this divine being in this divine light that brings magic and adventure into their life. And that's what they want you to know. So that's the energy coming through today, very powerful. So remember, there's magic in this connection, even if at times you forget that because you're in pain or fear. So focus on the adventure, the magic. And remember, you have a magic wand and you can create magic right now in this moment in your life. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.